Your firm logged 2,000 hours last quarter. Only 1,200 were billable. Here is where the rest went. Architecture projects are not like other work. You have phases, schematic design, design development, construction documents, CA. Your team splits time across 3, maybe 5 projects at once. And a big chunk of what they do, coordination calls, internal reviews, admin never shows up on an invoice. A generic time tracker does not understand any of that. Let me show you one that does. We will walk through 4 things. Setting up your projects with phases and estimates. Tracking time the way your team prefers. Catching scope creep before it kills your margin. And connecting every hour to real profit numbers.
First, let me set up a project the way an architecture firm actually runs one.
In ActiTime, work is organized as customer, project, task. You can rename these levels to anything. Here I have a client called Riverside Development and a project called Mixed Use Complex. Under it, I create tasks for each phase: schematic design, design development, construction documents, construction administration, and closeout. For each phase, I set an estimate. 80 hours for construction documents. A deadline. And here is what makes this flexible. Custom fields. I add a drop-down for discipline architecture, structural, MEP, and a numeric field for contract fee. Now every hour logged against this phase carries context that shows up in reports later. Your project now mirrors how your firm actually works: phases, estimates, deadlines, and the custom data you need for reporting. Now, the part your team actually touches every day: logging hours. ActiTime gives your team multiple ways to track time. Here is the weekly timesheet. Your team lists the phases they worked on and enters hours day by day. Some people prefer this, but architects who move between the office, client sites, and meetings often want the calendar view instead. Here, they drag time cards onto their week with exact start and stop times. Same data, different interface. Each person picks what fits them. When someone is on a site visit, they log time from the mobile app. And one thing that matters for architecture: time entry comments. Your team can note what they worked on. That detail saves hours when you reconcile against the invoice later. So, your team is logging hours. Now let us talk about the question that keeps project managers up at night. Are we over budget on this phase? Open the estimated versus actual time report. Here is every phase with estimated and actual hours. Schematic design, done, right on target. Design development, 65 hours against a 60-hour estimate. A small overrun, but you caught it. Construction documents, 35 out of 80. Looks healthy. But here is what this report does not show you. There is another task, CD coordination and rework, with 30 hours on it, non-billable. Your real effort on this phase is 65 hours, and almost half of it earns nothing. That is scope creep hiding in plain sight. The time budget on construction documents is at 81% and climbing. The point is simple. You see the overrun while you can still do something about it, not 3 weeks after the project closes. Let us connect all of this to money, because hours without rates are just numbers. In ActiTime, each team member has a cost of work rate, their regular hourly rate, plus separate rates for overtime and leave time. On the billing side, you set rates on work types and assign those work types to tasks. So when your structural engineer logs 8 hours on construction documents, the system already knows the cost and the billing amount. No manual calculation. Now open the profit and loss report. Filter by project, expand by task. The project overall is profitable. Schematic design and design development both earned more than they cost. But look at CD coordination and rework. 30 hours of labor, 0 billing. That is pure cost. Your team spent almost as much time coordinating and redoing work as they did on actual billable design. Without this report, you find out when the project closes and someone runs the numbers by hand. That is the full picture. Your projects are set up the way your firm works. Your team tracks time however they prefer. You catch scope creep while you can still fix it, and every hour connects to real profit numbers. No spreadsheets, no guessing. ActiTime has a free trial, with all features included. Try it with one real project, set up the phases, log a week of hours, and run the profit report. Link is in the description.